Our next live English session will be on May 8th with Dr. Taylor Rush from the Cleveland Clinic. Join us this week for Wellness Wednesday. We're continuing our palliative care series on things to know about hospice care for people with PD. We'll introduce what hospice is, explore different types of services that hospice provides, the typical timing of hospice, and we'll also discuss how to select a hospice program that can best fit your needs and how to advocate for yourself to receive the types of services that you want and or need. You can learn more and register for our other PD Health at Home events at parkinson.org/PD Health, and Danielle will drop the link in the chat for you. Always like to remind you of the plethora of resources that the Parkinson's Foundation offers. Our website that has a full, extensive library of Parkinson's topics, information, questions, chat rooms, what have you. It lives on parkinson.org. If you would like to chat with someone, 1-800-4PD-INFO, or you can email our helpline at helpline@parkinson.org. And now, as it always is in the returning weeks of the Hases, Devon comes to us with a meditation on kindness. And so I will mute my mic and invite her to come on. Thanks, Devon.
So nice to be here with you all. Hello, hello. I'm enjoying seeing your chats. Oh, you're from coastal Oregon. That's wonderful. I was just in Brookings yesterday. I'm here outside of Ashland, Oregon. This is the land of the Latgawa people, and I live up here in the mountains. And so this office that I'm in is actually a van, and it's the way that Nico and I get our Wi-Fi and our electricity up here. We live a rustic lifestyle in a cabin. So just so delighted to be here with you to talk about kindness meditation. And as I'm doing the introduction, if you have done kindness meditation before, you could drop a line in the chat. Just let me know, how was it? Do you have a regular practice of kindness? Impressions that you have about kindness meditation? I think many of us know that kindness is a value. Oh, good. We got some fans of kindness meditation. Me too. I was just telling Krista, it's really my favorite. This one is my favorite. It's always a challenge also to talk a little bit about kindness, because as I was saying, we all know that kindness is a good thing. And yet sometimes we find it difficult to be kind, especially to ourselves. And maybe some of you have experienced that, where sure, we can be just the nicest person, generous and a good friend and all the values that we want to offer to other people. But when it comes to offering those to ourselves, giving ourselves the time that we need in life, giving ourselves the appreciation for all the ways that we show up, that we're sincere and generous, sometimes it's harder to feel that for ourselves. Partly because I think we've been conditioned to be generous, selfless people, right? We're always looking to serve others, which is beautiful. But if we have a kind of harsh inner environment where we're usually pretty critical of ourselves, or we're always looking out for our mistakes, we sometimes have a negativity bias about all the ways that we are wrong or we could improve, it becomes hard to access a real genuine kind of warmth and friendliness and benevolence when we're kind of always putting ourselves down. And so in kindness meditation, we're cultivating this kind of universal friendliness that includes ourselves, that includes this being here. And even as we might be really good at sending out good wishes to others, but we need to remember that we are also one of those people that might need kindness. And I was seeing a quote here in the chat: be kind. Everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. It's so true. We're all doing our best. Kindness is why I smile. It greets others with a blessing and is a salutation. when we part. Yes, so important. So, kindness for ourselves, kindness for others, so uplifting. And in fact, there's research being done now on kindness meditation and how it actually helps us feel less stressed out, less anxious. It's a really good antidote for depression when we can tap into our natural kindness. And so the meditation that we'll do today, I'll start here in just a couple minutes, is really going to tap into that sense that we have kindness in us, that the human heart is really built to connect. We're social beings. And at its base, we really just want to be happy. And so basic kindness is just remembering that we all have this wish to be happy and healthy and well, to feel safe and protected, and to live with ease. And so when we're going to use some phrases, just using these well wishes for ourselves and then for others. We tap into what's already here. It's like remembering this jewel that we have right here, already in us. And we just have to keep remembering. That's what mindfulness is about, right? Remembering again and again. So let's try it out. Let's do some together. And we'll have some time at the end to debrief. So in kindness meditation, it's really important to be comfortable. And so maybe take a moment to tune in and find a way that you can support your body, maybe a cushion behind your back or feeling the feet squarely on the floor. If you're chilly, grab a blanket. Yeah, good. And this already is kindness. This is taking care of the body. You're welcome to lie down for this practice. Lying down is a wonderful meditation posture. Yeah, just getting cozy. It's nice to see people settling in. And of course, our bodies might not always be comfortable. But at the beginning here, as we move inside, notice if you can feel a place in your body that does feel relaxed. Maybe it's a drop in the shoulders or a grounded feeling in your sit bones, or the feeling of dignity, just sitting upright, feeling alert, alive in your body. Letting just one place in your body feel pleasant, really taking that in. Oh, I feel relaxed, supported. They're very present here. And now in kindness meditation, we often work with image as well as the felt sense of things. And so I'll just invite for this first part, you might think of a person that you really love. Maybe it's a grandchild or a dear friend or some kind of teacher or mentor, somebody who you really appreciate a lot. Maybe someone who's helped you out. And see if an image of this person can rise in your mind's eye. And if people are sometimes complicated, you can think about your pet, maybe a cat or a dog or another beloved pet, your companion, just somebody you love a lot. And then let an image of them rise in your imagination. And if it's fuzzy, that's okay. You can also get the felt sense of how is it to be with this person or this animal. Maybe there's a sense of gratitude and a sense of appreciation and connection and love for this being in your life. It's a natural sense of kindness. Really let yourself feel the presence of this person and your kindness, your appreciation of them. And so we're working with image, the felt sense of this person or pet. And then the third element is sending them just very simple phrases of kindness. And so silently in your mind, you might just send them some wishes like, my friend, my dear one, may you be happy. May you be safe and protected from harm. May you be healthy and strong. And may you live with ease in your life. Just very simple phrases, knowing that we want our loved ones to be happy and healthy, safe and protected. We want them to live at ease and peace and well being. So, just noticing how it is to send your kindness to this loved one. My dear one, may you be happy. May you be safe and protected. May you be healthy and strong. And may you live with ease in your life. And you might really see this person or this pet receiving your kindness, receiving your wishes. It's really trusting that this is the most natural thing in the world to wish them well. You might see a smile rising on their face, just a sense of well being, vitality, health, and safety. See them really receiving your kindness. And then from this place, feeling them full of all your kind wishes, we're going to turn back. And whoever this person is, maybe your partner, your friend, your child, a parent, see them looking back at you and feel their appreciation for who you are. And really let yourself be seen, letting them just look upon you, perhaps smiling, taking joy in you, appreciating all of who you are. And letting yourself see through their eyes. your kindness, your goodness, your generosity and strength. And now we'll let them send us the same phrases. So, knowing that they want us to also be happy and safe and healthy and strong. So, feeling your friend or your dear one sending you the same phrases, looking down upon you. May you also be happy. May you be safe and protected from harm. May you be healthy and strong in body and mind. And may you live with ease in your life. Really feeling yourself receiving now the care of a loved one. And kindness is a practice of offering and giving and also receiving. So, how is it to really receive the love and the care, the appreciation of this dear one in your life? May you also be happy. May you be safe and protected from harm. May you be healthy and strong in body and mind. And may you live with the ease of well being. May you give and receive all the love that you need. It's okay. Sometimes we feel numb or it's harder to receive, and that's okay. Knowing in kindness meditation, often it's just the intention to do it is more important than any felt emotion that arises. So, feeling yourself receiving all these good wishes for happiness and health and safety, well being. And then just the very last part, yeah, offering your strength, your kindness, your sense of connection and resource, just letting that radiate out into the world. And so you might include those that you know who might need some of this kindness. Send them the phrases, send them your well wishes. You can include people who are very far away from you. You can include all the people on this call, folks who are happy and folks who are struggling. Maybe people you know and also people you don't know. Just letting your kindness radiate, let it be big. May we all be happy. May we all feel safe and protected from harm. May we be healthy and strong in spirit. And may we live with ease in our lives. And just let your heart be as big as it wants to be, including everybody. Could include all the animals too. Could include the earth. Just wishing well, and notice, how is your body? How's your heart? How's your mind at the end of this kindness meditation? Very good. So you might just take another deep breath or two, letting go of all the phrases now at this point. You can let go of any images, or really any effort to practice. And just for a couple of breaths, let yourself be really simple. Staying in the body, noticing how it is now. And then making your transition from the formal practice, however you'd like. If you'd like to take a stretch or just look around, take your eyes off the screen and take in color and light around you, just knowing you can stay mindful in the body, even as we start to engage now more and reflecting on this meditation practice, how it was, what did you discover? So this transition from formal practice into informal mindfulness is important because we can stay aware, we can stay kind in daily life. It's just a little simpler when we close our eyes and do a formal meditation like this. So I'm just going to check on the chat. I think there were some questions coming in, which is great. This is a good one. Does kindness meditation span all cultures? That's such a good question. My sense is that it does, that kindness is part of the human spirit. It's part of being alive in a body and having a heart that cares. So it might look different in different cultures. This is a very particular practice I offered from, it comes from the Buddhist tradition, but there's all kinds of different ways we can do kindness meditation. The phrases and the images I find are really helpful for connecting to that innate wish. But you can do it any other way that you like. I'm glad some folks were enjoying it, relaxing. Yeah, it makes you happy. It's interesting to watch how the heart gets happy, right? That's another indication that it's natural to us. This is part of who we are. And you can reflect throughout your day in informal ways, like times that you are kind to other people, maybe ways that you're generous every day, like feeding your cat. Makes us happy, right? We like caring for other beings. So that's all part of our kindness meditation. Anybody find it difficult? Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes we get numb. Sometimes we kind of get distracted and check out. And just to say that's very normal. Sometimes I use this metaphor that when we do kindness meditation, it's like we're running a magnet over our heart, and all the bits and pieces that, might be even broken in there, all the shards and kind of broken, twisted metal and things, all that comes out when we do heart practice like this one. And so sometimes we might feel surprisingly really sad when we do kindness meditation, or we feel frustrated, or a kind of sorrow comes unexpectedly. And that's very normal. Just to say, these heart practices are tapping into our emotional landscape. And so it's less about feeling joyful and kind and more about trusting that you have good intentions to cultivate these qualities inside. And that part of it is feeling sad sometimes and feeling ways that we feel disconnected or grieving whatever we have to grieve. So just to make a note of that, if you decide to do some kindness on your own, I welcome you to over the next month if you want to do some kindness meditation, but just know it's a heart practice. And so it really is tapping into all of the emotions that this heart is capable of. I'm noticing this is lovely. Yeah, from the Dalai Lama, my religion is simple. My religion is kindness. So true. It's so true. A lot of what we practice, I think, in terms of spirituality is really about getting us in touch with these heart qualities of kindness and compassion and love and joy. Yeah. Yeah, receiving was difficult. It can really be difficult. The offering feels great. It's so true. So that can be a practice too. How is it to receive kindness from others? Even on these calls, I think there's a lot of shared kindness. There's a container of connection here. I always feel it. I look forward to coming and seeing you all. Can we receive that? Can we feel the sense of community that we have here and just showing up and seeing all these faces? Yeah. Oh, Steve, that's so nice. The only time I'm released from my tremors is during these sessions. I'm so happy to hear that. Wow. Yeah, and then it's helpful to hear about some of the sadness that can come with kindness. That's included too. Sometimes I think in our culture, we are trained to only feel happy all the time, but it's not so. Right? We've all been alive long enough to know that being human includes this whole range of emotions and that kindness means including those, right? Not judging ourselves for all the emotions that we have, but letting them all be held in this wider container of benevolence. Sometimes I think about kindness as like being my own best friend. What would my best friend say to me? Well, she's usually more kind than I am, maybe inside. So we're cultivating this kindness that arises in the face of our own suffering and also in the face of others. And it actually, in fact, when we're more able to be with all of the ups and downs, the machinations of this heart, it makes us more able to be with that in others too. Have you noticed that? And that in some ways, not to gloss over the struggles that we have, but when we are really training and opening and including all of our sufferings, there's a kind of resiliency that comes. We're more able to have compassion. And in the traditional arc of practice, we start with kindness. And I think we'll be going into some of these later, that moves into compassion because we need a kind of resiliency of the heart that's built up through kindness to then be able to face the difficulties of life in a pretty steady way over time when we feel resourced. So it's kind of a superpower. It feels pretty simple, but that's my encouragement to each of you to try some on your own, even at home. Do some kindness meditation. There's wonderful guided meditations on some of the apps. If you have Insight Timer, maybe Danielle, you can put some of these in the chat. Insight Timer is a really wonderful app. It's free. There's a lot of guided meditations on there. On our website, Nico and I, we have some meditations that are available for you. So there's a lot of resources out there you can find. Thank you, Danielle. That's great. Yeah. And then someone saying, if we give all our kindness away, we don't fill ourselves up, which is why I like to feel it as an inclusion. We're included in all of that we're sending to people. So I know we only have 1 more minute left. I'm just going to put my website here in the chat just in case you want to be in touch with us. You can always email us from our website. And again, there's guided meditations on there if you sign up for our newsletter. Nico will be with you next month, I believe. And just to say thank you so much. It really fills me up to see all of you and to know that you're out there all around the world practicing in this way. And a lot of appreciation and good wishes to each of you this month. So thank you so much, Krista.
Thank you, Devon. Oh, my heart feels very light and full now. So thank you for that kindness. And thank you to all of you for sharing that kindness with us today. We'll see you with Dr. Taylor Rush next week. And as Devon alluded to, her partner Nika will be joining us on June 5th. So stay tuned. We have a few more sessions before we see Nico again. So thank you all. May you be kind, may you be happy, and may you be safe. I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.